All right, so we come in, and then you do what? Take off the coats. When he normally just does this, just relaxes like this. Sometimes dogs will come home and they do zoomies throughout the whole house.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Oftentimes he'll go get a drink or something.
Yeah, he will go get a drink. Yeah.
At what point do you normally take his leash off?
We don't take it off anymore. when we're in the backyard, sometimes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Boom. Keep doing you. Keep doing you. I just want to watch and see what he does. See what I need to fix or change. He does that a lot.
What's that?
Follow you around.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He does. You want a drink?
You guys have classical music playing all the time like this?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, love it.
Amazing. The music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Makes your life a movie.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then if you go like sit on the couch, just be normal. I just want to see what he does.
Usually. Often, you see if he's really pick up the ball.
Yeah.
And he'll bring it to you and try to get you to play and stuff.
Yeah, see this is ball. One of his balls.
And oftentimes when we come in, first thing he wants to do is go out and play with the balls again.
Okay, got it.
We've been out for a 45-minute walk.
Yeah.
It's like, I gotta get these balls.
So what I can read right away is and you about to go grab that ball and do what with it?
I don't know.
What are
I was
you
gonna grab it.
and do what?
I guess I'm just gonna hold it.
Yeah, then now he's working again.
Pardon me?
Now he's working again. If you pick it up and you're holding it, now he's like, what am I gonna do for that?
I see.
Should I follow you around? Should I bark at you? Should I sit? Should I down? You know, you guys got a German Shepherd, so he's a working dog. And the thing about German Shepherds, Belgian Malinois, Rottweilers, Australian Shepherds, some Pit Bulls, Dobermans, all these beautiful breeds that people like to own in the city, they don't know how to give themselves a job of just being calm and doing nothing. You know, so he'll, like you just said, Dennis, he'll come in from his walk. We know for a fact he's tired after that walk he just went on, right? But he'll still follow you around. He'll still get the ball. So what we have to do is go, dog, you're intelligent, but you don't understand. Now is the time to be relaxed and calm. So if you pick up that ball, it's gonna do the opposite.
Yeah,
You know, what you want to do is go give him love right now.
Because you were being a good boy.
But then now you changed it. You got excited.
That's it.
You get what I'm saying? And then now you just gave him a work. Now you just put him in work mode again.
I just put him in work.
Right? So you have to master just being calm, being chill, right? So look, if my dog's doing what he did there, right? Then I'm just gonna come over and I'm gonna say, good boy, buddy. Good. That's a good boy. And then I'm gonna pet him and give him love. But my love may be a version of like massage, deep tissue massage, which will make him relax more, right? But then when I get up, he's gonna do what he just did to you. Like, hey, you sat down, where you going? You know? So that's where the tether could come in, you know? But you just have to remember, like, all right, what I want, like the picture for me, like for example, today I had 6 dogs in my living room, right? And then I'm like, you know what? I'm about to love on all these dogs, right? But a rule that I have in my house is if I give one dog love, another dog is not allowed
We
to
saw
come
that
over.
in the video.
Yeah.
Right? And so now I'm on the floor with dogs, and I'm literally in a dog pile, right? And that's how my house is all the time. Dogs just laying down doing nothing. They don't follow me. They just relax. But I always remember if that dog's relaxed, I'm gonna go over and lay with that dog. You know, I'm gonna go give that dog some love.
Because today it's funny because his behavior is changing so much since we met you. Today he was lying around and I thought, is he depressed?
That's what'll happen. Yes, like it must be something wrong with his stomach or something. Yeah. So that, like, for example, let's say he came to my house for boarding, right? When he comes back home, he's gonna be feeling you out. He's gonna be like, all right, he's gonna pay me for being calm, so I'm gonna lay down and chill. And then that's what happens. People are like, hey, what's wrong with my dog? And I'm like, go give your dog some love. You know, because he's trying to show you, like, no, I've been getting paid for doing nothing. So just go over and give him, like, here, You just reach down and give him love. Good job, buddy. Good. And then, because my dogs, they sleep like this. They're like, he's going to come over and give me love at some point. So you want to be like that and get out of the state where he always has to come over and remind you to give him love. When my dogs do that, I say, nope, correct, get away. And I send them away from me.
I was just gonna say, when we're, like I'm typing in the computer and working, and he comes over, puts his paw on,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
puts his head on the table because he knows he's not allowed to do that.
The moment you go like this, reward.
Yeah.
The moment you say, hey,
Yeah, and Susan always says to me, ignore him, ignore him.
I do
Don't
say that,
reward
but
him.
I'm not really good at it
But
either.
yeah,
What I usually say is, go get a toy.
yeah, that's a big reward. Big reward.
No, go get a toy and play with it by yourself.
And he'll do that?
He
Or he'll
will.
bring you the toy?
Sometimes he doesn't do it. So then I will go get him a bone that he really likes to chew on.
Uh-huh.
And I'll show
Reward.
it to him, and I'll put it on the
Reward?
Yeah.
So he said, hey, asshole, I need something to do. And then you went,
That's
toy?
like you say to me, he goes to the door,
Yeah.
and he's got me trained
Yes.
to let him out when he doesn't need to go out.
Mhm.
He's just,
Just think of his mind. He's like, hey, asshole, open this. That's all. Well, that's what he's doing, And again, it's not because there's any rhyme or reason. It's because he's a German Shepherd and trying to give himself something to do.
Mm-hmm.
So when my dogs come over and try to be pushy, I say, no, get. And they go, and they walk away and go grab a bone on their own or go lay down on their own. And then from distance, I can say, good job. Or I can say, come. And then they'll come over because I called them, So, yeah, like, look at him. Like, he's so tired, but he's trying to keep himself from falling asleep right now,
Yeah.
Like he's holding his head just directly above the ground. There we go. Good job. Good boy. Yeah, but then the moment you get up, go ahead. Walk to the kitchen or something. Wonderful. Yeah, actually do something in the kitchen. I want to see what he does. Just tell him good boy. Tell him good boy, Susan. Nope. Such a beautiful dog. Boom. But then look, now he came to you when in reality he was supposed to be being calm and staying here. And then he came to you and then you rewarded him.
I look down.
And you talk to him and you pet him. So that's the hard part because we just did an hour of training outside. Now I'm telling you to come in and train too. So that becomes the hard part.
Right, because he's watching all the time.
Yes, like even when the training is off, the training is off. I mean, it's on for him, So, like this is the version of it with him dragging leash. With him dragging leash, he can still choose to do what he wants. We just have to remember to be on point with what we reward and what we tell him to get away for and stuff like that. The other side, give him some love.
In a minute.
You're right.
Good boy. Yeah.
So my dogs get love for that, for deciding to be calm. Like even when we're outside a group and I'm looking at y'all and I see he's calm, I'm like, give him love. That's just what because these dogs, they know, all right, do that, bark, lean on them, And so if you get in front of it, then they're gonna be like, offer calmness.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, give him more love.
I can just be a good dog now, yeah.
Because it's so easy for him to just walk up to you and step on you, and then you reach down and look at him and pet him.
Right.
So you gotta pet him for that. Go ahead, give him love. Exactly.
You did bring your TOY over to Juwan, and he didn't even look up.
Exactly. All right, now have a seat. I want to see what he does.
Okay.
Yeah, like sometimes dogs will come over and try to push you and make you give them attention again. If that happens, he has his leash on, you just say no or shh, and then you just pick up the leash and give it a pop.
Yeah.
And then he's going to go, okay, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that. And then he's going to try to offer something else. It's going to either be wrong or right. It could be bring you a toy. I would just go nope and then ignore him. If it's going to go lay down, I go good boy and go stick my face in his face. You know, and then he learned quick. Like, okay, you don't want me in your face. That's like
So
the.
you have the leash on overnight?
Nah, you can take it off overnight. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have fun at night.
Yeah, but
Excuse me.
I'm usually down first in the morning, and as soon as I sit down,
Excitement.
yeah, he'll come, put his head on my lap, put his foot up on me.
You could put it. You could put it on right when you come down there. Eventually, he'll just understand your sounds.
Right.
So you'll be able to say, he'll come over like this, and you'll say, nope. And then he'll move away, you know? Oh, he might do it now. I want him to do. There it is. There it goes. Nope. I just show him. Get. Good boy. He's like, why is this thing in my spot? He's going to try one of you guys, right?
Thought about it.
Still thinking. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good job. That's how I do it. Good boy. Even in this though, like if he's doing something I don't like he's licking my hand, I can say no. You know, I can give boundaries. Good job.
But he knows you're rewarding him for lying down.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good boy.
That's what he really loves.
What did he get this for?
What's that?
What did he get this for? What did I reward him for?
First thing in the morning, I greet him that way.
No, I'm saying right now,
No.
what did I just give him this for?
Oh, for being quiet, lying down.
Away from me. He didn't have to tell me, look, he's going to be too pushy in a minute. And I'm going to correct him. Nope. Good. Good boy. Come here. Good boy. Good job. Yeah. So how I learned this is watching dogs interact with each other. So he's going to meet a dog. If he does it politely, the dog's going to want to still meet him. If when that dog stops playing, if he starts being all in their face, that dog's in the ground and snap at him, you know? So that's essentially what I just did.
Yeah.
He was like, do more, do more, do more.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, get off me, get out of my space. Then he's like, all right, you got boundaries or whatever. And I'm like, all right, come here, come give me love. So you just want to be like super, super on it with that. And then once you are, he's intelligent. He's going to pick it up very, very quickly.
He's smart.
As quick as he picked up, come over here and poke you to make you give me attention,
Yeah.
he's going to pick up doing what he just did. And yes, he came over and laid there. He offered calmness, but the better picture is him laying away. And then you saying, come, when you want to pet him, okay? But that's a great picture too.
So when you came and I opened the door, and he barked at you, first of all, I should have been out the door and he should have been waiting for me.
If that happens, then he won't bark. Because you're like, oh, you got this,
I see.
you know? But finish your question.
Well, I think that was kind of my question. I'm not sure what I'm telling him when I let him go out first.
You're like, yo, come hurt this world. You're a shepherd. You be a shepherd in this world. I need you. It's like, you guys ever seen Pokemon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Pokemon. Yeah, they say, Pikachu, I choose you. He's thinking he came out his Pokeball and he's going to go to work and put
I
in,
see.
you know. So
So it was his job to see a new person and bark.
yeah, exactly. Like, whatever. I'm coming. Yeah, that's how he came out, too. He came out like this. It's you, huh? You know. And if it's a dog, it'll be that. If it's
Right.
you know. So what you want is for him to have that energy on coming out, and for him that because you don't want to tame it. Well, you don't want to. You want to tame it, but you want for him to decide to do it. You don't want it to be fake, where it's like I need to tell you to wait every time. I need to tell you to sit every time. You want to open the door and for him to be like, "What are we doing?" And then you say, "Come on, let's go." And then he follow you out. He follow you down the stairs. He follow you all the way until you say, "Wait, free dog." Then that's his time. You know, sometimes people will dog out the door, dog down the stairs, then they go potty right at the first tree. You know,
Yeah.
and if that's the sequence, that dog learns. Okay, when I want a reward, I pull you. I lead you to
Yeah.
it.
So I say wait all the time on down every single step.
Oh yeah, no. He's gonna think he's going down the steps, and I'm gonna already have been turned, and he's going down. He's gonna walk into a big pop on the way back up, and then the next time I walk down the steps, he's gonna be trying to stay behind me on each step. You know.
And then usually at the bottom step, I would say okay, and
Yep.
then he can go.
So he gave you 50%
But right.
control to a reward versus 100% following you to still follow you to waiting to I can be free. Okay. And why that becomes detrimental is, let's say in the morning, that's his first reward every morning is pulling down the stairs a little bit and then just being free after that. Then when he sees a dog, he's gonna just do that when he wants to be free. The same way that when he wanted a treat for you, he stopped and he barked at you because that worked in the past. That's what he's gonna do when he sees a dog. He's gonna pull. Because the last thing I did to get my reward of freedom in the morning was pull. But if you go, wait, free dog, then he's gonna see a dog and he's gonna look, wait, are you gonna tell me to wait? And then you say, leave it. And he's like, okay, I'm leaving it. You know? So you just wanna like stamp into his brain, like, no, calmness gets you rewarded. That's why I was like, all right, let's come in the house. Just so I can show you that.
Yeah.
Because like I'm telling you, so if let's say I spend 22 hours a day in the house with my dog, right? And we're outside 2 hours every single day. But the rest of the time is in the house, right? If I reward my dog for calmness in the house for that 22 hours, that's what my dog's gonna give me when I bring it outside. You know? Or when I invite a visitor in my house, that's what the dog's gonna do. Because that's what it gets paid for. You know? And then at least, bare minimum, because he's still a dog, he's going to give me a time where he's excited at a dog or at my visitor and he's not supposed to be. But then when I say no and correct him, he's going to be like, I messed up, my bad, no, I'm calm again. You know? But if it's always excitement when I correct him, it's going to make him more excited.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I didn't know what to do, but let me do it better. You want me to do it better, you know? just think, like, they're mine. If we don't know and they don't know, then it's just a life of confusion, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, so his paw might get caught under that if you lift it down.
Be careful, don't rock.
Yeah. What do we do with the balls in the backyard? Do we just eliminate that because it's?
For me, my dogs have antlers, bones, and stuff, like things to chew and relax with. When the ball, because ball to me is an interaction toy, and a tug is an interaction toy.
Yeah.
So those, like, literally, so I own 5 dogs. For every last one of them dogs, when the toy comes out, they're amped. And when I say, are you ready to play? They know what time it is. And then they play for that 15 minutes. But then when I go all done and I put it up, they don't even think about it again. They like literally, you see it, Kilo, she'll shake it off and walk away. The puppies are still learning, but like Fishy the pup, she'll still be jumping up excited, but I just ignore her. Climb Tree, the other pup, she's so good at it. It's almost unbelievable. So I do protection with her too, and she's like a 4-month-old pup. And I'll be doing, like, there's been a time where I've been doing protection work with her like in a crazy state of mind biting, and then a client pulled up, and then I'm like, here, hold my pup, and they hold her, and now she's licking. You know, so just her switch is just that. But it's, are you ready to play? They're on. All done, they're off. And then when they're off, toys are away. You know, so I go, all done,
Yeah.
and it's gone.
So that's got to be what's getting me in particular in trouble. I leave the balls outside.
Well, not only
And
that, you
she'll
put them up
decide.
there, and
Well,
then
yeah, we
you
stopped doing that.
and he go nuts.
Yeah, if you, so what's that like? Does he say, hey, grab that ball? What is that like? Or you grab the ball?
It's like what I was saying. Dennis puts his jacket on, and already the dog is like, all right,
Jumping up.
you know. So all the way out here, and then he'll go and get the balls, and Max will be jumping
As high
up
as the cabinet.
to Den's face,
Got it.
and then they'll hold the balls and put his shoes on. Now the dog is hysterical, and then he opens the door, and the dog
Flies out the door.
out.
Yeah, you could cap all of that. You could cap it by putting him in a down, putting him in a sit. Like, you could give him direction first. Granted, in order to get him to hold it during all of that excitement, you got to put it in the feeding drill reps with him every single day so that you're sure, okay, I know you know down. You know, I know you know place, you know. or you could, like I said, tether him and then do that whole process. He very well may run out to try to chase you and run right into a leash correction, and then decide to be calm, and then now you go out. You know, definitely going out this doorway to go play. I would have a leash on him. I'd open it. He'd fly out. I'd correct him,
Right.
and then I'd close it. We do it again.
Yeah, if we do that a few
That would-
times,
right. That would
that'll
make a
settle
difference.
him down.
Oh yeah, and then now he's not coming out in the backyard just being wild. He's coming out ready to listen. You know, because he's always going to have the drive and energy.
Yeah.
If we just want to make it like when I first started training, it was there's a book. It's called Controlled Aggression. You know, so these dogs, they're aggressive dogs when you're doing protection, right? But the goal is not to make the aggression go away. It's to channel it at what you want it to channel it at. You know, so for him, his quote unquote protection drive is drive to play.
Yeah.
You know, so you just channel it and be like, dude, you get this for being calm. Your job is to be calm. And then he'll literally go from like being the calmest dog in the world to, hey, you ready to play? You know, and then we say all done right away. Yep. So you pet him, and say no and grab his leash and pop it. When next time he does that. So there you pet him, and then you stop, and he's like, no, asshole, you put your hand back on me right now. You know. And then grab his leash, and then pop it, and then send him away. Say, grab his leash, and then say, get up, and then walk him and send him that way. So you stand up, Susan, and then say, get, and send him that way, and I'll have a seat again. And then say, nope, and pop it. And then get up and send him away. And I'll have a seat again. Now he's thinking, he's like, I didn't know I was supposed to do that. What do I do now? Yep, deciding. He's like, let me try this guy. All of this is decision making right here, though. He's gonna try you again, I think. And it's like, I've never been told no before. Let me think about this. And then you can say good boy.
Good boy.
There you go. Now he's like, whoa, that's good boy? Yeah. But yeah, his feelings are like hurt right now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But as you do it more, look. Boom. He for a second thought you were gonna reach down and pet him. He's deciding. Excellent. That's what I like. Go be independent, bro. Seriously. Look. All of that is purposefully though. All of that. He's like, hey, I'm here. Just in case you want, you can pet me if you want. I'm here. You know? So and I'm not, in no way am I saying don't give him love. Like, give him love.
Right.
Just be conscious of when and how
what
and
you're
for what.
reinforcing,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good boy. Well, we don't want to keep you late tonight.
Yeah, just let me know when you're free again.
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll look at that real quick.
Let's just do it.
We got to address another situation because he needs a heartworm test,
Mm-hmm.
and our vet is gonna make him take a lot of gabapentin
That's like the anxiety meds.
for like 2 days.
He's mean at the
Is
vet?
he mean?
Yeah.
Well, you know how he barks.
Okay. They can't just muzzle him?
They do muzzle him
Mm-hmm. So why would they need the anxiety meds then?
because he's strong. Because they're
So they need to what? Give him a shot? You know, what is it?
well, they're gonna need to draw blood for the heartworm test.
And that's just stick them and pull it out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, stick
I don't know. And they even did it. They were gonna put the Bordetella
Mm-hmm.
vaccine up his nose. That's just like.
You can do that. We can do that.
Well, they won't let you. You know, I would have.
Yeah.
And he would have stood for it. But there's one vet tech there who, you know, she says he's a big dog. He doesn't want to be in a tiny room. A tiny room is 4 corners and a door that you're in front of.
Mm-hmm.
And he can't, you know, that just brings out the wrong things. So she takes him into the biggest room they have,
Mm-hmm.
and he's more relaxed.
Okay, that's great.
You know, like she just is thinking in the head.
Yes.
And then she sits on the floor with him. She gives him lots of treats. While
That's
she's
what you gotta
talking
do.
to me. And then she says, I'm just going to take him down the hall. And she takes him down the hall and she lets him go in every room.
Mm-hmm.
Just lets him wander around.
That's what you do. That's a
Look
good
at
person.
everything.
Whoever that is knows dogs.
And then when I said I can't keep him unless I can figure out how to deal with him, and then she's the one who gave me your.
Oh, see, she knows dogs.
'Cause
Yeah.
she said no. I have a colleague in the back who has a Rottie, and she just didn't feel like she could keep the dog, and that you worked with. The
Yep,
dog.
Alyssa. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I remember the day I talked to you. Now we getting it done. So but he eventually got his blood drawn. Like,
But he
He's
hasn't got
getting
the
it.
blood draw.
Okay.
No,
Back for that.
he just got the Bordetella that time, and then they said, we're gonna have to do something for. I mean, they'll sedate him,
yeah.
and I think, are we always gonna have to do that?
No.
I mean,
That's
because
nuts.
or is there
Yeah.
is
Isn't it? Like,
there a vet who likes big animals? You know, like
or
I
isn't
don't
afraid of
think-
them.
I don't think most of the vets in this practice actually feel comfortable with him.
Yes. The vet is by my house. Is West Loop.
West Loop, yeah.
Okay. Well,
You know West Loop.
yeah. So that's right by me. Number one, we have to do what she did, get him used to the environment. So he has to go there when it's not vet time. He has to go there and train, go there and relax, go there and get pet, go there, so we can set that up. Muzzle training, like, I don't understand. If you get a muzzle on the dog, then the dog should be, you should at least be able to
last guy
hold,
told
like,
me-
I hold the dog right here, pet the dog,
Mhm.
and then you draw blood back there while I still pet the dog right here,
The last guy told me he can still bite with the muzzle on.
And that means the muzzle isn't on correctly. I've done protection work where I'm gonna send you some video where the dog has had a muzzle on, and then the person send the dog as if it's going to bite me, and it's the whole goal of the exercise is not for the dog to bite me. It's called a courage test. So is that dog, even with that muzzle on, gonna run as hard as he can and still try to knock me over and bite me even with the muzzle on? That muzzle is not coming off, or I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
So it just means that the muzzle's not all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not it's a cloth muzzle.
Yeah, no, that's you get from the vet.
Yeah.
See, they tripping. Like if you don't want to get bit, you gotta use the right equipment. Like no, no,
But if we could just get him to be
relaxed.
relaxed and calm,
Yeah.
like she gets him to be eventually,
Mm-hmm.
and like you said the last time, if we got her every time,
Right. Well,
Mhm.
it'd
so
be a lot smoother than.
West Loop also has a vet up in Streeterville,
Mhm.
in the neck off, on Grand Avenue, but it's smaller,
Mm-hmm.
and you go in there and it's quiet.
Mm-hmm. It's more relaxed.
Yeah, and then usually, I mean, if we get this one vet tech, she's just great, and now he doesn't even mind.
Yeah, because the experience. So I used to do grooming, and that's what I learned. Like, if you just try to bring this dog in and try to get everything done because you're rushed, it's not going to be a relaxing experience for either one of you. But if I bring this dog in, take it for a walk first, sit down with it, like I just got on the floor with him, then the dog trusts me.
Yeah.
Now it's like, sure, you can cut my nails.
Right. Right.
So Thursday would work.
Yeah, I think Thursday's the best.
Does Thursday work?
Yeah, I'll be by at, I want to come earlier, so we'll say 5:30. I might try to.
Okay, you wanted to come when you dropped your kids off for school or not?
Oh, yeah, we can do it in the middle of the day, then that's
Yeah,
perfect. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do Thursday.
Okay for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so what time was that?
I will be by, I'm coming from Oak Park, so I'll be by at 12:45 latest, between 12:30 and 12:45.
Okay. Perfect.
Last thing, it is so easy to forget about the dog when the dog is doing great. Like he's been doing great this whole time. It's so easy to forget. Try your hardest to remember to just give him love for that right there. Okay.